It's Nissan, isn't it?
Nissan.
Nissan.
Okay.
Nissan. You want the source material?
Yeah. Source material.
Whatever.
And you can hear that in initial D.
Misfighting system.
N, S, X. Like one syllable becomes X.
2 GDR, Godzilla, but yeah, Sun Ni is 3-2. So
3-2,
Aru
yeah.
Sun Ni are 3-2. I know this. Impuresia. No? Yeah, FLO what?
Meta. Bin turn knob.
Yeah, that's when they say spin turn knob, they mean the Sabuha Supika.
You trying to talk about subwoofer? Hey guys, thank you for always watching and supporting our videos. We now have an official JDM Masters Discord account. The link will be placed in the description below, so make sure to come and join us and enjoy interacting with a nice community of car enthusiasts and JDM fans. So, on to the video. This was actually taken last year with my good friend Josh, who also participated in a couple of early videos, and let us know in the comments what you think of it. So, enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of JDM Masters, and we're back in my room, the JDM Masters room, and today we have Josh. Josh, what are you doing?
I'm reading Initial D manga. Or more like looking at the pictures. I really don't understand more than half the kanji that's in this thing, but you know, good old legendary Isui right there.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about JDM terms, and this is going to be a little bit of a challenge where maybe a lot of you have been wondering why, especially if you watch Best Motoring or maybe in Initial D and you hear the native Japanese language and how certain words, especially car words, car terms, why does it sound a little bit strange? For those of you who are probably learning Japanese or attempting to learn Japanese, you might not be familiar with the pronunciation. And we're going to go talk a little bit about that today. So first of all, let's chat a little bit about the Japanese language itself. How long have you been learning Japanese?
Just about a year now. And it's a challenge every day. Especially, I don't want to get into too much detail, but the way you read it and the way you speak it, it's a little bit the same, a little bit different. In terms of how you see it and how you pronounce it is a lot better than English, because there's only certain ways to pronounce things. If it's spelled a certain way, as long as you know the kanji form, the onyomin or kunyomin, it is as is. It's not like English where you've got CH as chair and CH as Q like choir. So it's that, but English has 26 letters, Japanese has thousands of kanji, so it is a mind-blowing, I'd use a different word, but it'll be sensitive. Yeah, it just does your head in, well, in simple terms.
But actually, once you understand the structure of Japanese, it's very simple because the pronunciations are fixed.
Yeah.
They're fixed. Like, so you can only go within these fixed number of sounds. And I would say Japanese pronunciation is very similar to Italian because there's always a vowel at the end.
That's true.
So let's go very simple about this. Here you can see there are 3 types of Japanese. You have the hiragana and the katakana and kanji. So without going into too much detail about what these 3 are, a lot of the car terms or pronunciation of words is using katakana right here. It's very square and blockish in the character design, but these are actually used to express foreign words.
Yes and no. Actually, it's mainly foreign words.
Mainly foreign words.
It's been around since the 1200s, I remember reading up on.
That's right. It was used to, first of all, express terms which are outside of the normal Japanese expression, so then they started using it to represent borrowed words. So a lot of these characters are then used to write foreign words and to pronounce them, but the pronunciation stays the same. So in Japanese language you have A-E-I-O-U, but it's pronounced A-I-U-E-O.
Yeah.
So for example, ka, and then there's K-A, spelled in Romanji, which is in Romanized characters, so ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. So you notice how there's a vowel on the end.
Yeah, there's always a vowel on the end. And yeah, sasi shuseso.
That's right.
Sasi tsuseso.
That's right.
Yeah, tongue twisters.
So if you listen to animation, if you watch Best Motoring, if you've ever come to Japan and you talk to a native Japanese person, sometimes they might pronounce, especially car words, with a little bit of a twist, and it kind of sounds like a Japanese, so-called Japanese accent, but it's not really a Japanese accent.
Yeah, it's like Japanglish in a way.
Japanglish in a way, yeah. So this is another aspect of what really JDism is about, and it's also in that language. So I'm gonna do a little bit challenge with you.
JDism.
JDism. I just coined a new word now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a car catalog, and I want you to attempt to pronounce. So first you say it in English.
Okay.
And then attempt to pronounce it in the Japanese way. The
Okay.
kind of way.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds good. Sounds
Okay,
good.
cool. All right. So first one.
Chaser.
What manufacturer is this? First of
It's,
all,
Toyota.
it's Toyota, right?
Yeah.
And in Japanese, 日本語で.
Toyota.
Very good, very good,
Oh,
very
cheers.
good.
Thanks.
Very good. So it's 3 characters, but the Japanese pronunciation is Toyota. You try?
Toyota.
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 Good. The car name is Chaser. Now
Chaser.
this is really easy because the N part is similar to English.
Yeah, it's Chaser.
Chaser.
It's got the katakana dash. I don't know what
That's
to
right.
call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Japanese language also lacks the L sound.
Yeah, it's a ra usually, or ya if you're gonna do an L sound, or ya, yi, you.
So ra, ri, ru, re, ro. But in reality, it's kind of between the R and the L sound, but it's closer to what English speakers would say the L
I
sound.
want to show you something, because everyone calls the 3SGE the beams motor. Same way Tesla.
Right.
And I want to show you something which will maybe blow some people's minds, or maybe not. Let's have a look at here. Beams for a 1JZ GTE. You can even see here. The 2JZ is called a beams motor. Sometimes Japanese manufacturers use a certain name at the certain time period for an engine. So if you say you've got a beams motor, you're pretty much saying anything at this time that was VVTI around. VVTI?
Mostly
Yeah,
around
was a
VVTI,
beams motor. Even the 1GFE, that 2-litre straight 6 with a narrow valve head, economy head, is a beams motor as well. So
And it stands for Breakthrough Engine with Advanced Mechanism System. That's such a Japanese English kind of way. With the term,
but
right?
it does sound cool. It's got beams.
Beams.
But of course the 3SG does have beams written on it in red. It looks cooler, whatnot, but you usually would say beams 3SGE. And if you want to go on, you can say what generation it is or whatnot. But yeah, just a little thing.
What's this in English?
Corolla.
Corolla. But in Japanese, you can read
Corolla.
That's right, Corolla. Because it originates from the Spanish word Corolla. So that's why it's not Corolla, Corolla, Corolla. Okay, next one. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
What manufacturer is this?
Nissan.
Nissan.
Yeah,
Nissan. How do you say it in Australia?
Nissan.
Nissan.
How do Americans say it?
Nissan.
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 Sorry.
Nissan.
You can have a go at my accent later. It's all
Well,
good.
Nissan actually sounds like older brother or Nissan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nissan.
How would Japanese pronounce it?
It's Nissan, isn't it?
Nissan.
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 So, N-I-double-S here. So this is a.
Oh, it's got the little tsu in the middle.
That's
so
right.
Nissan.
That's right. Double.
Oh.
So Nissan.
Yeah.
And the typical characters for Nissan is like in this book over here. These characters.
He uses the kanji.
Yes.
So that's sun.
That's
I know
sun.
that much.
Production.
Yeah, I know that's almost flag, and that looks like standing, and that's life. I didn't know that means production though. I know that radicals are the main kanji in it, but
So this is Nissan Heritage Collection. So even that pronunciation already, it just kind of sounds very funny for an English speaker, right? Yeah. So even here, like Heritage
yeah.
Collection. Well, is there in English? But if I were to pronounce this in Japanese, Heritage.
Yeah, heritage.
Kinda sounds like heritage.
Shon.
Yes, collection.
Yeah, shon.
Shon collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nissan. And so this is the Pulsar.
Yeah, 3-door.
Didn't you have one?
Yeah, I had a GTIR back in the day.
Oh, let's see if it is here. And is that the one? 180.
Now, Better than that.
Better than that.
Come on, mate. It's further back. It's got its own little sort of half
No.
centerfold.
It's
There
back
we
here.
are.
There we are.
No, one more. I remember it's got a really good picture. There we are. That's it. Mine was gunmetal grey.
This is the rally homologation car that everyone's kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
It was all about
Beast.
Imprezas and Lancer.
Yeah. They just screw it up. They tried to put too much time in. They tried to do it too short of a time. Too many high expectations and too short of a time. Front mount intercooler was causing overheating issues. You can see it in our Nissan video down below where we do explain it a little bit. Yeah, great thing, and it actually used an Ateza system just like the R32 GDR.
Say it in Japanese.
Ateza.
Ateza.
It's almost like I'm saying Ateza.
Ateza. You gotta go Ateza. No.
I was like, Ateza.
Alright.
Ateza. Ateza.
Ateza.
Oh yeah.
So the key is to actually pronounce all of the consonants very clearly.
Yeah.
Ateza.
Yeah, that's what's got the double T. Usually double T is the pause. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Ateza.
So this Ateza system puts drive to the front and then puts a torque split to the rear.
Yeah,
Which is different from the R32.
How would you say this word in
Don't they
Japanese?
say sunny in Japanese?
No, Sunny is a different model.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Because there was a sunny in the UK, wasn't it? The GTR.
Yes, that's right. That's many other export markets as well. In Japan, we have two. We have Sunny and
Purusaru?
good, very good.
Yeah?
Parusa.
Oh, Parusa.
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 Okay.
Parusa. So it's funny because it's a PU in English, but because in English you say Pulsa,
Yeah. So my brain, I think, pu.
Pu.
Yeah.
But then,
There is a character, PU, in Japanese, pu.
yes, Japanese decision of pronunciation of foreign names is very strange actually. Sometimes they take it from the spelling, but sometimes they take it from the way a native speaker would say it. It depends on who they learn it from. So for example, there are a lot of words used in medical terms which are learned from Germans. It's always closer to the pronunciation of how the Germans say it. And believe it or not, the food names are all from France, so it's closer to the French pronunciation. For example,
Croquet. Croquetto.
croquetto,
Yeah.
champagne,
Champagne.
not champagne. And then even some words in Japanese like tempura, there's actually a Portuguese word.
Yeah, they actually, Portuguese sailors brought tempura
Yeah,
to Japan when they were trading.
So car names then depends on where that word origin comes from.
Yeah.
We'll look at that in a bit later. All right, number 3. Dun, dun,
Man, that's good. That is good.
in English,
Honda.
Honda.
Yeah.
In Japanese, what do you think?
Honda.
Same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Japanese way to say is Honda.
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 It's actually somebody's name. Like
Yeah,
Toyota.
it's a family name.
It's a family name. Like Toyota is actually Toyota.
Yeah.
And of course, if you pronounce this in English,
Yeah.
NSX,
NSXR.
try to pronounce it in Japanese.
NSXR.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So N, S,
Yeah.
X. It's like one syllable becomes X. X. R becomes R.
Yeah, Aru.
Like
It's halfway there. I'm gonna get grilled in the comments with this.
it's hard, right? NSXR.
NSXR. GTR.
That's right.
Okay.
How you Aussie say it?
GDR.
Yeah, GDR. But in Japan, it's GTR.
Got me Godzilla GDR.
Yeah. R32 GTR.
Oh, Sunny.
So what is that? You might hear that in Wangan Midnight or in
Yeah.
Best Motoring. So the Japanese also have a different way of expressing the nomenclature of certain cars. So in English, you guys would say
R32 GDR, Godzilla, but yeah, Sunny is 32. So
32,
Aru
yeah.
Sunny, R32.
yes.
It's even like the AE86, Hachiroku, 8866.
That's right. In Japan, they say R32, 33, 34, sound.
Yeah, it's
Go.
Ichi-san, Ichi-on, Ichi-go. That's actually why it's called a strawberry Sylvia, the S15.
Oh, yeah.
1.5 Ichi-go, which also means strawberry in Japanese.
So they call it strawberry face.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 180SX is still 180SX.
They call it 180.
Yeah, 180.
180.
Yeah.
There's some crossover between English and...
Yeah, a little bit. Just whatever seems convenient or makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, next one.
Next one. Here we go. Yeah. That's a rare one.
Yeah.
There's a few in Australia, but yeah.
Are there?
Yeah.
Company name?
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it in...
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
So in Japanese, it's Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. Intonation is a bit different.
Mm.
Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is also...
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi. So, in... How would you read this in English?
Gallant.
Gallant.
Gallant. Well, I say gallant.
Gallant.
Yeah, it sounds almost like galah.
In Japan, it's garan.
Garan. I would have thought garanto.
There's a small... Yeah.
Garan.
Garan.
Almost like, yeah, gya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because garan is actually a French word. You want to talk about this car?
Oh, yeah. It's decent. It was actually the WRC beast back in the day, but it was too wide when courses got narrower, so they just grabbed the guts out of this and chucked into a Lancer Evolution or Lan Evo, and yeah, the rest is history. But they, what would you call it, a saloon?
Yeah. Sedan. Yeah. In Japan, they use the word sedan.
Sedan. So it is a sedan.
It's a sedan.
Yeah. Okay. JDM Master right here.
Yeah.
I'm not good with my Mitsubishi, so...
This is the last Galant.
Yeah.
Galant. VR4. It had a V6.
Yeah. GDI by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the sticker on the back.
So that's the...
gasoline directing direction. Yeah, even back then. Mitsubishi were pretty good with their directing. Well, they were innovative. I wouldn't say they were good with it.
They were the first to actually put into production.
Yeah.
Direct injection.
Yeah.
But because it's in its early days, they weren't really optimized for. It had problems with fuel deposit and carbon.
Yeah, on the pistons.
Yeah.
Piston area was getting caked on the surface.
But then it did pave the way for manufacturers later on in the 2000s to perfect that situation.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi kind of dropped out of the whole game. So the VR4 is higher spec, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very...
Twin turbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it sequential turbo?
It's a parallel turbo.
Parallel
turbo. The VR4 is quite little known and quite underappreciated.
Yeah, it is a bit underappreciated. I think it's just its overall size and weight. You think, oh yeah, Mitsubishi turbo, it's got to be an Evo, you know?
Then this thing is fast.
Yeah?
Imagine it's got a 2.5 litre V6 twin turbo and has the AYC from the Evo 4.
Yeah, it just doesn't have as much of an extensive tuner base compared to the Evo.
Yeah.
That's the issue about it, but yeah.
Mitsubishi cars, other than the Lancer Evolution, were quite difficult to tune, right at the engineering limit. Mitsubishi Garan.
Mitsubishi Garan.
Try to say VR4.
VR4.
Good.
Yeah.
So Japanese also doesn't have the V pronunciation. It's
that's why I tried to go V.
VR4.
VR4.
But actually, they can pronounce the word V. So katakana can be modified to express a V sound.
Yeah, it's like a U with something else on
Yeah.
side of
this
it.
character.
Yeah.
Alright, so two more manufacturers.
Yeah, the Subi, mate.
Subi.
Yeah, Subaru.
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 Yeah. Subaru.
That's right, in Japanese. Subaru.
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 It's not Subaru, it's Subaru.
Subaru, S-U,
Yeah.
yes. So Subaru is the Pleiades constellation name in Japanese.
Yeah. The star symbol is based on the
Yeah, the
constellation.
constellation. Now, how would you pronounce in...
I know this. Impreza. No?
Impresa.
Impreza.
Yeah, so there's no M.
Okay.
Everything's a consonant, or you end with an N. So
Impreza.
they can't say like impresa, it doesn't continue. So for the full name they call impresa.
Right there.
There we go.
Big
So it says-
rivalry.
you can see here in
Yeah. Impreza.
and then here is a small
Impreza. Yeah, I see.
It's so hard, right?
Impresa. It's not even za, it's sa.
Yeah.
Impresa. Impresa.
But here's another trick. Because these individual sounds are so long, the Japanese also abbreviate them.
Yeah.
So impresa becomes impu.
Impu.
It's possible
I
then to
didn't
put...
even know that.
Yeah. So
Impu.
spelled in Romanji is
Impu.
I-M-P-U.
Impu.
So you can pronounce the M, impu.
Yeah.
Whereas the...
The Evo.
I'll pronounce this.
Lancer.
In English.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Ran.
There's no L sound.
Oh, Ransa.
Yeah.
That's right, Ransa.
Ransa.
Yeah. Or
Ransa.
Ranevo.
That's right. So
Oh,
it's
that's the name.
Ransa Evolution.
Yeah. Evolution.
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 Not shen, shon. Because there's
Evolution.
no close now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they cut that. It becomes Ran Evo.
Ranevo.
And you can hear that in initial D.
Misfighting system.
This would be
STI.
exactly. You got it. You got it. STI. Okay. For final major Japanese maker,
Yeah. Mazda.
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 B.
Matsuda.
Matsuda. Matsuda.
Matsuda.
Because it's a family name.
Yeah.
But there's a little story of why they chose this particular spelling, M-A-Z-D-A, although they should be M-A-Z-A, but actually no, it's pronounced M-A-T-S-U, Matsu-D-A, da.
Da.
Kind of name.
Yeah.
Little stories of this, right?
Yeah. It's based off some Zoroastrian and Sky God. I don't even know if I said that religion name properly.
That and kind of like, okay, let's maybe make it very English sounding to make it more international sounding, so...
Yeah. It's a weird religion and God to pick, to be honest, but you know, Mazda is what it is because of that.
Also, we might as well talk about the
Oh yeah, the Unos.
Roadster, which there's a little story to why this name exists. So around the world, this is known as the MX-5 or the Miata.
Miata, yeah.
Yeah. During the 80s, Mazda actually separated their brand name into 3 different brands. So, Enos. Oh, wait, actually no. Unos. Sorry. Yeah, Unos.
Infini as well.
Unfini.
Unfini.
Unfini. They sold the RX-7.
Yeah.
And for K cars, it was the Autozama.
Yeah.
One.
Okay, let's try some engine parts.
Engine parts.
Just car parts.
Okay, so this is actually going to be very nice because many Japanese words for engine parts are completely different from how we use them in English.
Yeah, there's some little similarities, but
It's just a challenge when you go to order parts in the dealers, right?
yeah, and you're like, can I have
A what?
distributor? That's honestly how you say it.
The distributor.
Yeah.
Distributor.
Oh, you know, my engine mount is gone.
Yeah.
How about Eki money?
Eki money, yeah. So that's exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
They just abbreviated. Eki exhausto manifold money.
Yeah.
Eki?
Money. Okay, this one's easy. Injector.
Yeah. That kind of sounds like English.
Yeah, it does.
Injector, right? Yeah.
Or intercooler. That's how you say it.
Intercooler.
Okay.
That's right.
Let's see if we can get this one.
Ooh.
Low tempu samu. Oh, sorry. Low tempu samu.
What does that sound like? Low temperature sump? Oil sump?
Samu.
Thermostat?
Okay. Airflow.
Airflow.
Yeah, airflow what?
Meter.
Yeah, mass airflow sensor.
Right.
MAP sensor.
Airflow, not meter, but it becomes
Yeah.
meter.
Meter.
Yeah, just like
But if you say mass airflow sensor, you say airflow.
airflow.
If you say airflow, it does mean math. Yeah.
So how would you order the thing that sucks in air from the engine?
What intake? Intake. Oh no. Yeah, intake.
That actual thing itself, where you replace when it gets dirty.
What the airflow? Sorry.
The
Air filter.
Yeah. So you
Air filter.
filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
filter. That thing. That sucks. It's like the filter.
The filter. The whole box, we would say air cleaner.
Air cleaner.
Well, in English, you just say intake, right? So there's always confusion there too.
Yeah.
All right, give me some other engine parts.
Turbine.
Turbine. That's what.
Turbine.
That's what is actually turbine.
Yeah, turbo.
Which refers to a turbo. Yeah. But they also say turbo.
Yeah, they do say turbo.
Turbo.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay, how about mission?
Yeah. Mission
I know
Impossible
that's
mission.
easy for you.
But what does it refer to? Where does that mission come from? This is where
Transmission, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And also in Japanese, when you say mission, it actually refers to manual transmission. So they just shorten manual transmission to.
Oh, okay. It's like
And then
personal computer.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Back in the day, it was just manuals everywhere.
Automatics, they say automa.
Automa.
So they just cut that. Automa.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more parts?
Quickie shifto.
Ooh. Quick shift.
Close.
Yeah.
Quick shifter.
Quick shifter.
Okay, how about
Oh no.
side brake?
Side braking. Yeah. So that's what we say for in English. What you
Yeah, the
Side
handbrake,
brake.
emergency brake.
they call it side brake because it's very strange.
Because it's on your side.
It's on your side. Yeah. It's on your side.
Well, then what about the foot brake? Like the
I know.
do they still call that a side brake? You know, the foot handbrake.
Parking brake probably.
Parking brake.
Well, we don't drive cars that has the
Okay.
brake. So.
How about this one?
Yeah.
Shakocho.
shakocho.
What's shakocho?
So in Japanese, sha, car.
Yeah, it's all kanji.
Ko here is actually high. but
Yeah,
it
tall,
means
height.
height.
Yeah, I know
Cho,
that.
chose is adjustment. So
Okay, so
this
car
is
height adjustment.
which
I see,
refers
I see.
to
Yeah, coilovers.
coilover suspension.
Yeah, because you can adjust the height on them.
That's
obviously.
right.
Yeah.
So this was completely different. Shakocho.
Yeah, so that's a full kanji thing. So that's a proper Japanese name.
And when they say shakotan in Japanese,
Yeah, shap for car. Ko is tall.
and then tan
Tan.
is like lower.
Yeah.
It's the origin of the stance word. Like Shakotan Boogie, which is a old manga,
Yeah.
is based on like that kind of lower stance,
That stance life. Yeah.
stance life. And any more interesting ones? Oh, how about this?
Tire.
So that's tire. What is this inside?
Got a rim there, right? Hoiru.
That's right.
Yeah, hoiru.
Hoiru, because
Yeah.
in Japanese there is no
We.
W pronunciation, so
Yeah.
because it's even a challenge. When I go to the shop, I Hoiru cleaner.
Wheel cleaner.
Hoiru cleaner. Can guys say that?
How about fronto glass?
Front glass. That is.
You have to pull the Tamir out. Yeah, windshield.
Windshield or
Okay.
windscreen for Americans. But
Okay.
front glass, but the back is
I don't know.
back glass.
Zen glass.
Back glass. Front glass, back glass. Those are-
Baku glass.
That's right.
Okay.
So in this next section, we're going to talk about some little terms that are typically used in JDM terminology. So when you refer to, in English, the pre-facelift, and then you have the facelift.
Yeah. The facelift and post facelift. Sometimes
both
you use
terms
post
in English.
facelift. Yeah.
In Japanese, you probably quite often hear the words Zenki, Koki. So this is the Zenki kata
Yeah.
in Japanese. So these characters actually just mean
Yeah, Zen is before. Ki is like time or period. Yeah.
This word is not only
Kata means though.
type.
Type. Okay.
Type or form. But this word is not only used for cars. It can be like time or like intervals. So like a pre-interval, after interval, like a show. They use this Zenki, and here is the
Chuki.
So
Chu-
when there is two updates, so total 3 different models,
Yeah.
they insert the Chuki. So the Chuki doesn't become Chuki until.
Until there's 3. It's either Zenki or Kogi.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. and other common terms that are also used. So let's talk a little bit about nomenclature used in Initial D and also in Wangan. So you hear the word toge. We explained this in our previous video up here about Initial D. Toge. Toge. Which is the right one? Which is the right pronunciation?
Toge.
Toge. It's actually a longer sound. So
it's to-oge.
That's right. T-O-U. Toge.
Toge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually means mountain pass. See the characters.
Yeah.
Mountain.
It's got mountain, and then it has got. It's the top of my head. Tree? No. Up and down.
That's right. So
okay.
Up and down. This makes sense. The three characters come from Chinese and it comes together.
God.
Toge just means mountain pass.
That's right. Yeah.
And
it has got mountain, and then it's got jaw and car.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Mountain, up, down.
Yeah.
Simple. You think it's simple, and then you just forget. Oh. Yeah.
And in Wangan Midnight, stretches of roads which are highways. There are many words used.
Kosokudoro. Ko as in tall, like up.
As in fast.
Fast.
High speed road.
Okay.
Kosoku.
Kosoku.
Yes. High speed.
Yeah.
So-
Doro, and do is road.
That's right. And so this kosoku, then there are other terms used like shutoko,
Yeah.
which is the.
Shuto is like capital.
That's right.
And ko as in road.
Yes, shutoko. So this is referring to the ring road system inside of Tokyo, the C1 and the C2 and all this interlinking stuff.
Well, in the next part, we're going to be talking now about the sources of JDM culture for foreign countries. Well, from my point of view, everyone else's is different. Well, I would start off first with, of course, Initial D. I knew the arcade game before the manga or the anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I first played it, or knew about it, loved it, and then we do have, even before that, I was exposed to one of the best racing games ever created. That's actually the first Gran
The very
Turismo.
first one, yes.
PlayStation,
Yeah.
Japan version. Wow.
Whoa! And you see how the packaging is also different.
Yeah.
It's just like a CD box.
I can't even remember. I was so young back then. The second thing, which was the first thing, because this is the first game I played that was Japanese, was Gran Turismo, original
Oh,
PlayStation.
it's the original one.
Yeah,
Packaging's different.
it is different. I actually never had a packaged game because PlayStation 1, I just played burnt games all the time.
You never had the original one.
I was like 7 years old, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. Amazing.
Well, let's have a look at this.
Yeah.
So you've got this booklet here. There's two separate booklets.
Yeah.
And the original CD-ROM, right?
It's pretty
DVD.
cool to see this. It's got ways to take corners and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's epic. Well, this is like a technique book.
Yeah, it is.
Gives you all the cars back in the day. I think this only went up to the R32? R33 GTR back in the day, yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of people learn about JDM cars through playing Gran Turismo, with models I've never heard of.
Well, that's how I first heard of the Skyline, and as a kid you see Skyline and the way it's written, and then like, I wonder what the best one is. Oh, there's the normal one, then V-Spec. Now, V-Spec 2 must be the best because it's got a 2 in front of it. So that's how I learned stuff, even by looks. I remember I picked the SW20 MR2 because I was like, it looks like a cheap Ferrari. I'll take that, it must be fast.
So you probably didn't know about Skyline, or Skyline in Japanese, but you know because they too.
I knew, but as a kid, the first Skyline I ever got exposed to was my grandmother's one. She had an R31 Skyline.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But you didn't know there was a GTR.
No. I did know from Bathurst a little bit as a kid. But yeah, I didn't know the impact of how big it was, as a kid it was more V8 Holdens and Fords. But yeah, like Gran Turismo really made me see what the Skyline was, and then as I got older I did a bit more research and I thought, wow, this is a cool car.
And then probably you might have explored into this series Best Motor, which a lot of people have also learning about cars from YouTube. But here's the original VHS tape. It's very interesting because
Yeah, I only ever watched Best Motoring International. I got the VHSs back in the day as well.
Look at this, man. There's a little magazine even inside this.
Yeah.
And this later one for the DC5 Type R. Integra Type R.
ITR.
And just all this detail.
That's pretty cool.
So that's something that you won't get on YouTube because you won't get this.
No. A86 Club.
Ah, yeah,
That's a cool club to be in. Yeah?
Hey guys, so we hope you enjoyed our little talk show today and featuring
Yeah, Initial D, Gran Turismo, Wangan Midnight, catalogs upon catalogs. You can't see it, but this guy has millions. Millions.
And let us know in the comments what other things you'd like us to talk about. And for all those of you who are in lockdown, staying at home with those COVID-19 situation, we hope that you'll just stay strong, do more research, watch more videos, play some Gran Turismo or Santa Cruz or whatever you guys want to play. Use this time usefully to strengthen your knowledge in not just cars but many other things. Let us know in the comments what you think and what you'd like us to feature. Okay, and that's all from us. Until next time.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
Easy.